Welcome to Midwest Access. I'm your host, Jesse Ahmed, and I am joined by Chief Meteorologist Nick Jansen. Thank you so much for being outside on this really hot day, honestly.
We picked a great day to have a bunch of technical issues,
Did we?
right? I mean, just
Perfect.
the sun. I just made a joke a second ago. I was like, boy, if I would have known, I would have brought some sunscreen.
Right?
Today.
We're going to be fried by the end of this show. Both you and I, trouble.
Yeah, I will say I do have somewhat tan skin from all the golfing
nice.
that I've been playing, so hopefully that'll help. But yeah, it is sunny outside today. We do want to say, too, if you've tuned into our noon broadcast today, we have been having some technical issues with our audio board in our control room. So bear with us here through the next hour of Midwest Access. Also for our 5 and 6 o'clock broadcast, we're going to try to bring you all the news that you need to know and the weather. We do have a first alert day on the way for tomorrow, so just bear with us. We're out here on the weather patio. We're still trying to bring you the news here on KTTC.
Absolutely. We 100% will, which is fantastic.
Right. Yeah. Okay, so do you know what's coming up here on this hectic day that we're having, technical-wise? What's coming up here on Midwest Access?
We had multiple plans in place, so part of it's going to be a surprise, but we've got, actually it's all going to be a surprise for you, Nick. I'm just going to let it all be a surprise for you. But I do want to know, speaking of being out for golf, how did you do on Saturday at Pine Island Cheese Fest Golf Tournament?
Yeah, so we took 4th place overall. So 4th place, yeah, it sounds great. We were 12 under our team. Doesn't win you any money, though, if you finish 4th, right? So our goal was to they separate you into 2 different flights. So you have the championship flight, and then you have the second flight. And what we were trying to shoot for was winning that second flight so you could win some money potentially, right? No, we golfed maybe a little too good. We did hit the mark that we wanted at 12 under. We were thinking, 12 under, that would put us the winner of the second flight. It did not. We ended up just being 4th overall total. So I guess we didn't play many of my shots.
No,
we did not play. I think I made 1 putt, and that was about it. Otherwise, I was just there for the vibes.
Well, you were giving good vibes, obviously. You did well. So what do you mean you can pick and choose who you use?
Yes. So it was a best ball tournament. So all 4 of us on the team, we all had 1 shot, and then you would play the best shot from that. From that spot. So you would pick someone's drive, you would pick someone's second shot, and then you would putt in order to. And it was a bigger cup, so it theoretically would be easier to make putts.
The baby big cup?
Yes, look at you remembered the baby big cup. It was 6 inches instead of 4.
Nice.
It still didn't help any because they put the cup in the most impossible positions known to man. So you're basically putting in the holes on the side of a hill, on the green. So yes, the cup was bigger, but it was still hard.
It's not going to help.
So did you enjoy? Well, let's talk about Friday. That was fun, right?
It was so much fun at Pine Island. Yeah, absolutely a blast. We played skee ball, we did some basketball, carnival games.
And all you Midwest Access guys got to leave a little early.
We did.
Because then it started thunderstorming during our 5 and 6 o'clock broadcast. So you didn't get I'm sure you didn't see it, but I interviewed some little kids during the 6 o'clock news. They were not happy. One of the little kids was crying a little bit, wanted to ride the rides, but we had the rain delay. So it was cute, though. I was just like, what? Do you guys like the rain? And they just screamed, no, we don't. Of course not. They wanted to ride all the rides at the Cheese Fest.
Yes, of course, and play all the games and do all that fun. But I bet it just picked up as soon as the rain quit.
Yeah, and I did see from a couple viewers that the fireworks did happen Saturday night. So I know they postponed it. The mayor David Freese said, yeah, we're going to postpone it until Saturday night, and then Saturday was pretty perfect for the fireworks.
Yeah, music sounded like a wonderful time. We were headed back to Fargo, so I literally got in the car, went back to Fargo.
Got in the car and went back to Fargo.
We did, yeah. It kind of rained on and off on the way there too, but they had the Fargo Marathon when I was in town. So that
Did you run it?
No. No, but I did go to the after party.
Oh, that's the best part of any marathon or 5K, right?
It was wonderful. Yeah, the after party was great. So I was kind of helping out with my fiance and his work buddy. They DJ'd it, so it was a good time.
Sure.
Yeah.
Hey, real quick on a serious note, let's talk. I know we can't pull up weather graphics, but I just want to note we are tracking the chance for some showers and thunderstorms tomorrow. We will have a first alert day in effect for all of southeast Minnesota and northern Iowa, so we're looking at anywhere from 4 to 9 o'clock tomorrow night. A line of showers and thunderstorms will move through. Our main threats tomorrow will be hail and wind. I don't think the tornado threat is super high in southern Minnesota and northern Iowa, so good news there. We did have a tornado warning last night in southern southern Goodhue, so actually right through Pine Island. Had a tornado warning last night, and we had a couple cells that moved through with some strong wind and some hail through the evening hours. That was after about 7 o'clock last night. So tomorrow night, a line of storms will move through. Maybe the chance for some heavy rainfall. I know some areas picked up 2 to 4 inches of rain from last night and then again into this morning as we did have those storms roll through. Out here on the weather patio, we were close to about 1.25 inches for rainfall amounts. A lot different than the airport, because the airport, I think, only had a couple tenths of an inch.
Really?
Yes, that's what happens when the official reading is way down to the south and then on the northwest side of town. I guess it kind of works that the station then is out on the northwest side compared to, say, 20 miles south where the airport is. So just keep in mind, follow our social media pages and our website at KTTC.com. We'll have updates on our First Alert weather app, too, for that First Alert Day coming up for tomorrow. So I know we have a lot of section sporting events happening tomorrow night. I know Mayo's playing, and then I believe there's a game out in Austin, too. I think those games start at 5 o'clock from just talking to our Nick Speliopoulos. So just keep an eye on that and keep an eye on the forecast for tomorrow.
Yeah. Yep. I know you always keep us updated,
I
so
try.
we're safe. We're protected with KTTC and Nick.
Right. Okay. So do we know what we're doing
you
yet?
keep them busy for a minute while I find out what
Okay.
we're doing today.
So we'll just repeat what I just said right there. So that First Alert Day again coming up for tomorrow. And again, you're tuning into Midwest Access. We are outside due to technical issues with our audio board. So hopefully everything is coming over air. We normally have a confidence monitor out here too. We don't even have that going. Yeah. So
this is it. Just
we are rolling with the punches
rolling.
here on this
Can't
this
connect.
Monday.
No web service right here. So you're going to be as surprised as I am to see who we're going to have on.
Okay.
It'll be really good. We've always got a lot of great guests for you. Our producer Missy always books really informative and entertaining guests. So it'll be a good time.
And by any chance, if you guys in the booth could just let us know when we need to go to a commercial break here. Okay, sounds good. So it looks like we are going to send you to a quick commercial break, and we have a Lemonade Day coming up right after this. We'll be right back. You're watching Midwest Access.
Tuesday morning on KTTC News Today.
Welcome back to Midwest Access, and we are outside on this beautiful day on our weather patio, and we've got Lemonade Day coming up on Saturday. Thank you guys so much for joining me.
Thanks for having us.
Yes. So I would love to hear your title and then also just kind of talk about the beginnings of Lemonade Day.
Absolutely. I'm Allie Sheehan from the Rochester Area Chamber of Commerce, and I'm the City Director for Lemonade Day here in Rochester. And it's a youth entrepreneur program that helps kids start their own business, which is ultimately their lemonade stand. So we're very excited for it. This Saturday is Lemonade Day, so come on out and find lemonade stands.
Okay, I love this idea. And we have one of the lemonade entrepreneurs here, William, correct? All right. William, when did you start doing Lemonade Day?
Last year.
Last year. And what did you think of it? What was the program like?
I thought it was nice.
Nice. Yeah. So what kind of things do they help you with? Is it just like, okay, there you go, or do they give you a little training, a little help along the way?
So last year they would give you like a book to like read and fill out.
Okay.
This year you would download an app on your phone it would help you like ask you questions like what's in your lemonade, how much money you're trying to make.
We had a bee there close by, didn't we? It went away, thank goodness. So you've got goals of how much you're trying to make, and then is it what kind of lemonade do you make? Do you make something special? We keep classic.
You can do anything you want. It would ask you what you would put in your lemonade, but yeah.
So what kind? Yeah, what kinds are you making this year?
I'm making a mango, strawberry, and mint.
Okay, can you reveal any of your recipe, or is this a lockdown secret?
I can tell you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's in it?
I think it's 4 ounces lemonade and 1 ounce mango and 1 ounce strawberry.
Oh, delicious! And is this like a blender situation, or are they? Okay, all in the blender. Sounds delicious. How much do you sell your lemonade for?
$3.
$3, reasonable as well. Exactly. And so, tell me, how many youth participate in this program?
Absolutely. So this is our 3rd year, and we have over 375 participants this year. So we're very excited, and over 30 of them have plotted their stands on their map. So we're going to send that out to the community through our Facebook page, and you can go out and find the lemonade stands.
Okay, so the name of the Facebook page.
Lemonade Day Rochester area MN.
Okay, oh, you got it down. All right, and we'll have that in on our web stories too. You can check that at KTTC.com and our Facebook page at Midwest Access, so you can get all that information. So you go to that page, and then you can see kind of what's in your area, or how does that work?
Absolutely. So it takes you to a map on the National Lemonade Day page, and that map shows you where people have plotted their stands. So maybe you're close to one, or you're heading out. Some of them have picked Sweet Spots, which is a participating business that just lets participants be at a stand. Actually, William's going to be at Janky Gear, right? Yeah. Janky Gear.
Okay, so do you have to go find that spot, or how did it work that you made that partnership?
You would so I think they emailed my dad like at different addresses that were left where you could put your stand, and I chose Janky Gear because I thought there's more like foot traffic.
Yeah, nice. That entrepreneurial mind already thinking about, okay, how many people are walking by? Got to have a good spot. Maybe next to an ATM might be nice too, right? So you can get that cash out. Or do you take Venmo? Do you take something else?
Yeah, we take Venmo and Cash App.
Of course, Venmo, Cash App, or cash. He's got you. Yeah. So come check it out. It's Saturday. Like I said, that information will be on our website as well as our Facebook page. Thank you so much for coming up. And maybe if I can put you on the spot, do you have any youth programs or anything you'd like to kind of tease forward to?
Sure, we have a STEAM Summit that happens in November. So that brings participants together through their school programs to experience science, technology, arts, and mathematics.
Wonderful. Okay, well, we'll have to have you back come like October so we can be showing you what's going on with the STEAM project. Wonderful. Thank you guys so much for being with us today, especially out on this hot day. We'll have to try actually, before we go, can we try the lemonade?
Yes, this is just regular
Okay, all right. I'm going to cheers with me. Oh, yeah. Okay, I think you guys are coming back too, but we'll try a little bit. Okay, that is delicious and really needed on the hot day. What do you think? All right. We'll be back with Rochester Repertoire in just a few minutes. Thanks so much for watching Midwest Access.
Miss part of our newscast? KTTC has you covered.
Gorgeous day on our weather patio, and I have Rochester Repertory Theater here with me today. Thank you, ladies, so much for being here.
Thank you for having us.
Yes, thank you.
We're stuck with one mic, so it's like, and especially two theater people and a host, we're going to do a lot of talking. Well, I would love to hear about the show that you have coming up.
Thank you. Yes, so our show is called Clybourne Park. It is a show that takes place actually in two different time periods. Okay. So the first act is in 1959 and the second act is in 2009. And so it really follows a family and kind of a tumultuous time with race as well as mental health and many different kind of big topics. But we put a lot of humor in there as well. It's so well written, but it's really a show that'll hopefully get everyone thinking about what they think and feel about all these kind of difficult topics.
Yeah. It's nice to have a little bit of humor in there as well, but also the fact that you put on these shows so that people can take a little bit of time. You know, I think sometimes we think all these problems are new that we have, and they're really not, you know.
Right.
Yeah. Looking at that family, so in a 50-year time spread, dealing with some of the same things in a different way, I suppose.
Exactly, yes. And so it takes place in the same house in both eras, and so you get that similarity right there, and then you see all these issues that are dealt with in different ways but still there and still those same issues. And so I think it'll be really illuminating for people.
Very, very, very mind-opening, like you said, to be able to really just think about what we've gone through before and why sometimes we can't seem to really learn those lessons and can make them stick. All right, I would love to hear from you about the theater itself.
Oh, about the theater. Rochester Rep, this is the last show of the season. It's 40th year of this 40th season, so we're closing out the season with this show. Last year at this time they did Raisin in the Sun, and this show actually is a tag-on to Raisin in the Sun. Yeah, and the playwright won a Pulitzer Prize for his script, and it won a Tony on Broadway for Best Play in 2012. It's an excellent, excellent show. And even with these difficult issues, it has these relatable characters, and it's very, very witty. The audience will laugh.
Oh, we got to laugh, don't we? That's part of life. So the question, why should we go? We've kind of started to answer it, but I want to still hear what you have to say.
Well, first of all, because it is a funny show, it is very engaging for the audience. It's very thought-provoking. When the show's done, you're not going to just leave saying, oh, it's a fun show. No, you're going to be thinking about it for days later. It's thoroughly engaging, and we have just a terrific cast and crew that are totally 100% focused and committed to giving an amazing show, and I promise you'll have one.
So it's a show you're going to want to have like planned dinner or coffee or something afterwards, so you can kind of process together and think about it. We will have this information on our website and our Facebook as well. But do you know any of the dates off the top of your head? Because I don't remember them.
I do.
Yes.
Wonderful. I do. We happen to open this Friday. On June 7th, we have a Thursday and Friday show this week, and then we run through June 23rd, Thursday, Friday, Saturday nights, and Sunday matinees at 2.
Oh, perfect. Thank you so much. And like I said, we will have that information for you as well. But just to know, this is something you're going to want to have on your calendar and make sure that you get to go to.
Yes.
Yes. Thank you so much, ladies, for being out here with me on this burning hot day. But yeah, we got a cloud, so it's not so bad right at the moment. It's lovely. I love so Rochester Repertoire Theater. Yes. And again, we'll have that information for you. And we will be right back with your full weather forecast and also the Olmsted County Sheriff when we come back after this with Midwest Access.
The cornerstone of Investigate TV is investigative.
Sheriff Torgerson, thank you so much for being with me out on this hot, beautiful day.
Oh, I love it. This is great to be out here on the patio. I've never been here before. This is fantastic.
Nice.
I love it.
We've had you in studio, but not out to the fancy patio.
Right. And then to follow Lemonade Day, what a better day to be here than that. I can't wait for it. It'll be fun.
I know we kept him around. We're like, can you please stay? Because we want lemonade. We want to hear more about that. Well, what would you like to talk about today? I know you've got some topics you've brought.
Yeah, we've got a whole bunch of things going on as usual, but I guess the first thing I just wanted to mention, Rochester Fest is coming up, and it's such a great time of the year here in Rochester itself, but southeast Minnesota. And during that, the Law Enforcement Memorial Foundation, which is building a memorial across the street from Soldiers Field's Veterans Memorial, and we've been holding the Field of Flags at Soldiers Field Park for several years now, and we're right now in that mode of basically selling flags for people to honor anyone. It can be, obviously it started with honoring the military and local heroes and things like that, but during the pandemic, the idea came that, our people who work in the hospitals and our convenience store workers, our truck drivers, all of those folks are amazing people that did amazing work during COVID when so many people were at home and or just shut down. We wanted to honor them, so we said anybody is a daily hero. So it still stands today. If you want to surprise someone at Rochester Fest time, you can go to our website and you can get a flag. It's $10 a flag, and surprise them. Walk down to Soldiers Field one night or day when you're going to go have lunch or dinner, and you can walk through the Field of Flags and surprise somebody with their flag in honor of the service that they do to our community.
Oh, that's a great idea. And like you said, think of all the doctors, the nurses. There was a million awful things in COVID, obviously, but some of the good that did come out of it is our appreciation for some of these other service industries that we really rely on.
Absolutely. You think of the highway workers, the people that are, even your favorite, driver that takes you places, a taxi or Uber or Lyft or whatever it is. Just anybody that you feel has done a good service and works really well, really hard, and should be appreciated. What a great way to just remember them, and it's not expensive. It fits everybody's budget in that sense, and just a great feeling and surprise that you could bring on them that day.
Yeah, a great surprise. And if you can't drag them down there, you could take a picture and post it on your Facebook and tag them however that they need to find out. Oh, that is wonderful. So the group that you're talking about, tell us what they do with some of those funds.
Well, the memorial, we're still raising money. It's at this point, we've spent almost $450,000 building the memorial. It's going to be beautiful when it's done. But we've also worked that out where we have to pay for the product, but we're getting a lot of in-kind work as far as the labor. So the construction work around here, as everybody knows, is out of this world with all the building that's going on. So we're kind of at liberty, at the mercy, in a sense, of when they're available. So it's taken a little longer than I think a lot of us, including me, have hoped for. But that's what it's going right towards, is helping to finish and build a memorial and then keep it beautiful for years to come, because our agreement with Park and Rec was that it would we would maintain it. We would sustain it. So
well, that's a big commitment.
It is. There's plants there that we're still got more to plant this fall and next spring. So it can be just a beautiful area. Not only remember the 41 officers and deputies and troopers throughout our southeast Minnesota area who died in line of duty. That's our main focus. But it's also going to be a really nice, reflective, and quiet area for Mayo Clinic visitors to come and sit and have a lunch and sit on a bench and just sit within this beautiful garden area that we're going to build there, and we are building. To just sit in a quiet space right in the middle of the city. So it's we're going to be covering two sides of something that I think are very important for our community.
Well, that's incredible, and I'm sure many, many volunteers involved in that, as there always is in those kinds of things. And just hats off to you, I guess, for doing all that work, and thank you for what you're doing in this community.
Thank you very much. It means a lot, and like when people say thank you to us, first responders and that, we appreciate that. We love that. But on the other end of it, I learned from a veteran several years ago that when people say thank you to me for those things, I always return that and say, well, you're worth it. And that's why we do that. It's because we know that everyone else is doing their part in our communities. It's only important for us to do the same thing. So everybody out there is worth it. Otherwise, why would we do it?
Yeah. Wow. That's really meaningful. Thank you so much for that. Sheriff Torgerson with us today out on the beautiful patio on Midwest Access. And coming up next, Nick will have your full weather forecast.
KTTC, your first alert weather. We do have a first alert day in effect for tomorrow, so here's what to know. We are tracking a line of strong to severe thunderstorms on the way for Tuesday evening, so looking after about 4 p.m. for most of us tomorrow, so probably impacting I-35 close to maybe 5 to 6. Highway 52 by about 7 to 8 o'clock tomorrow evening. I think the overall severe threat will be fairly isolated across the region, not necessarily a tornadic event, but maybe some hail and some wind will be possible throughout those evening hours and really impacting that evening commute coming up tomorrow, so kind of 5 to 9 o'clock tomorrow night. Our severe storm outlook for tomorrow, we have a level 2 out of 5 for all areas in orange. So I think these storms are probably their strongest through about Mankato, Buffalo Center, and then as they approach I-35, then they'll slowly weaken, moving east of 35 tomorrow. So really looking at areas west of the river, the Mississippi River, will be under the threat of some of those stronger storms. Cold front will move through. It will have a real rich environment for thunderstorms tomorrow. You can just notice hopping outside this afternoon, you can kind of feel the warmth, the humidity. We'll still have dew points tomorrow, I think mid to low 60s, so a lot of energy in the atmosphere as that cold front moves through. We do have some showers and thunderstorms here on future track radar through some portions of northern Iowa and getting close to Houston County there, so near Decorah and just to the east there, and then getting into Houston County. So keeping an eye on that. Nothing severe expected throughout the rest of the evening tonight. The main severe threat will be in southwestern Wisconsin and then eventually in southern Wisconsin later on this evening as a surface boundary continues to push to the east here tonight. The next weather maker we'll keep an eye on is, I have it marked right there, that's our next weather maker, that low pressure system. That stationary boundary kind of gets combined with that other cold front that we see near Billings. That'll move through for tomorrow, and that'll be the weather maker that we're tracking for that long line of showers and thunderstorms. Here's your rainfall forecast for tomorrow. A best chance, and that's why we have the first alert day in effect, from 4 until 10 o'clock. And I think for Rochester, best chance will be from about maybe 6:30 to say 8:30 tomorrow evening. So yes, impacting that evening commute with some hail and some wind being our primary threats. Here's future track as we track everything out for the rest of the night. Winds strong out of the south, and just to keep an eye on those temperatures, we're still at 65 to 68 by tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. So temperatures are fairly warm across the region with a strong southerly flow. Highs will be right back into the low 80s tomorrow, and future track is running really warm. Notice all of a sudden we're jumping those temperatures into the mid 80s, so mid to low 80s. And then that cold front starts to move through. So by 4 to 5 o'clock, we'll have those showers and thunderstorms start to approach I-35, and then eventually slide on through just after about 7 to 8 o'clock. So 8 o'clock, thunderstorms already impacting the river valley, and then getting into that far eastern, northeastern Iowa, so near Decorah, Almaquee, Winneshiek counties. By 4 a.m., showers and thunderstorms well off to the east, and we should stay dry most of your day on Tuesday. Rainfall amounts through the next 3 days here. So after those thunderstorms move on through for Tuesday, where you could accumulate another about a half inch to maybe an inch. I know some places got close to maybe 2 to 4 inches of rainfall from yesterday and then into this morning with those thunderstorms that moved through by 4:30 to 5 o'clock in the morning. We can pick up another half inch. So Tuesday is our best chance for showers and thunderstorms. And then we have a nice stretch of dry conditions. Thursday, all the way through the weekend and into early next week, I think we pretty much stay dry. So Tuesday is our main chance for showers and thunderstorms in the near future. Tonight, 65 for the overnight low. That is well above average. Overnight lows should be in those mid to low 50s. We're looking at mid 60s for lows. A couple chances for some showers and thunderstorms through the next couple of hours, through about Decorah and maybe into Houston County. And then we'll have some quiet conditions. For Rochester tomorrow, 82 for the high. We'll see the threat for some showers and thunderstorms after about 4 to 5 o'clock. And then we'll have wind out of the south tomorrow. Pretty strong, anywhere from 10 to 20 miles per hour. First alert day for everyone tomorrow, as those thunderstorms will move through by probably after about 5 o'clock for those storms moving east of I-35. For Highway 52 corridor, we're closer to around 6 to 7 o'clock for those thunderstorms starting to move in. 7-day forecast, first alert day in effect for Tuesday. High temperatures, after that cold front moves through, we're back down into the 70s, so close to seasonal averages by Wednesday and Thursday. We'll have some breezy conditions Wednesday, Thursday, looking pretty nice on the way for the weekend. High temperatures will be near 73 on Saturday and 77 on Sunday. That'll do it for your first alert forecast. We have much more coming up here on Midwest Access right after this. We'll be right back.
It's Home Seasonal Concepts Memorial Day Patio Sale. Get 10% off sale prices like...
Welcome back to Midwest Access. We're here again talking about Lemonade Day, which is this Saturday. And we found out some more information during some of the in-between time. And so, Will, first of all, I saw the name on your sign. This isn't just Will's Lemonade Stand. Come on, what's the name?
Will the Thrills Lemonade.
There we go. There we go. You got to have a catchy name, right? Tell me more about, let's see, let me if we can show this at all. When he's got Venmo code, QR code, all set to go. So tell me a little bit about when you sign up to be in this program. First of all, does it cost money to enroll in the program?
That you'll have to ask my dad. I don't know.
It's free.
It's free. It's free. Perfect. It's free. But you do sometimes need like an investor to help with, getting some of the supplies, right? And so who is your investor?
My dad.
Nice. That's a good dad, right? Yeah. And so you have to come up with a business plan to get started. And then did you get a backpack? We kind of wanted to show what supplies you get. So if you sign up, again, it's free to sign up, but you get some items in there if you want to show that. He was so kind to run out and get this for us so we could see.
Got this bottle. They give you a bottle this is like a picture, and they gave me this shirt, and most of this wasn't from Aaron.
That's okay. That's okay. What, anything else you want to mention that comes along with enrolling in the program besides support and things too?
Yeah, so you get a t-shirt and that backpack, access to the lessons. In the backpack is a bunch of stuff from our sponsors, so the pitcher and a coin pouch, some chapstick and hand sanitizer, first aid kit, all those kind of things from our sponsors.
Always nice to have some of that swag as well as the first aid kit, because you never know what can happen, right, out on Lemonade Day. And then how do you sign up? Like, where do people go?
So you can sign up online. We also have every Think Bank branch, so all 5 Think Bank branches here in Rochester are welcome. You can welcome to sign up there, or you can stop by the Rochester Area Chamber of Commerce office, and we can sign you up. In all of those locations, you can get your t-shirt, your workbook, or your backpack, and all of the things you need.
Nice. And so what ages can be in this program?
Kindergarten and above. Most of the time we see kindergarten through 5th grade usually.
Nice. What grade are you in, Will?
I'm going to 6th grade.
Nice. So just finished 5th grade. Yay, school's out, right? Okay, tell us about some of you've got unique lemonade here, and you were starting to make some of this one. Can you tell us what's in that and about that recipe?
It's I think it's lemons, water, condensed milk, and yeah.
It looks really cool when he was pouring it in. We've got the condensed milk. You wouldn't think that for lemonade. How did you come up with that?
I think it was on YouTube. I found it.
Nice. That's where we get our info, right? The creative ideas are on YouTube for sure. Did you make your own video and then repost it and be like, Will the Thrills is better? I think you should do that before Saturday, right? Give a little incentive. And then can you sell other things besides lemonade?
Yeah, you can sell, most kids sell treats or snacks, and then arts and crafts. So there's some creative kids out there too, and so they sell that on top of their lemonade or instead of their lemonade. So we welcome all of that. It's all about the journey and learning the backworks of starting your own business, which is what those lessons teach the kids. So it's about that journey, and then just the fun day of Lemonade Day itself.
Definitely. So we got to check that out. We'll have that information again on our website and our Facebooks where all the stands are where you can go. And so, Will, are you feeling like once you took this on, like how does the idea of starting a business feel to you? You feel like you could like conquer that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Thank you so much. You're wonderful to have on our show today. And so Lemonade Day this Saturday, make sure you check out all that information, and we'll be back in just a little bit with the answer to your question of the day.
From sunny to severe.
Welcome back to Midwest Access. Well, your question of the day is, do you remember it? You want me to read it today?
It's right here.
It's right here.
The question today is the most expensive one of these in the U.S. is $5,000. What is it?
Okay, what are your guesses? I was thinking shoes, but that's probably a low ball for most expensive shoes.
I honestly, I don't want to play along. I know what the answer is already.
Oh, then you can't. It's like your brain can't even think of anything.
I'm like trying to think. Sneakers is a good one. You'd think it'd be like a pair of Jordans or something, right? So I like your guess, but it's not.
No, it's not. Already, drum roll, please.
Yeah. Okay, you want to say the answer?
Together.
Okay, it's a hamburger. Can you believe it? So it says, according to the Guinness Book of World Records, Juicy Foods in Oregon sells a $5,000 hamburger.
That's ridiculous. Okay, I did.
$5,000 for a hamburger.
You asked me if it was made of gold.
Yeah, you would think that it'd be made out of something, but you said it's just, we can't show it, but it's just a really big burger.
It is. I'll have to put the picture up on our Facebook page. It's like ginormous. It's huge.
$5,000, huh? Mm-hmm. Would you pay for that?
Not a chance. How about you?
No.
No.
I'm just going to go to McDonald's and try to get a $10 burger.
Oh, yeah. They're like 10. It used to be like $1, right?
Not anymore.
They still have a $1 list at all?
No. They have like a $5 menu now. Gotta love it.
Gotta love it. All right. Well, thanks for hanging out with us today. It's beautiful and sunny out. I hope you maybe have your feet sitting in some water, a pool or something. And our 5 o'clock news is on the way next.
Hi, I'm Jason DeRush.
All right, thank you for joining us tonight. I'm Caitlin Alexander in for Brock Burgee, who's on assignment. He's emceeing an event for us tonight. Excited to be supporting an area nonprofit. And this looks a little different.
A little different than usual. Yeah, we've been having some technical issues. If you've been watching us for our noon broadcast, our 4 o'clock for Midwest Access.
Lives.
Yes, our Facebook Lives. Yes, we are having some audio issues with our audio board crashing on us here today. But we're still trying to bring you